Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company of Heroes 2 commentary. This time I'm bringing you a commentary that is on a 4v4 on Lazarus Ambush. This map is a winter map that does not feature any type of blizzard. It's part of the, anyway, so we're playing as the Axis. Anyway, it's one of the, technically it was a new map at the time when, I guess they released the Western Fronts, but now, as time has gone on, it's just become a normal map in rotation. That's actually pretty good. We're on the Axis side with GTA Redman. We also have Team Killer and myself. On the enemy team, we have Panzer Wake, 186. We also have HC Distract and Rainmaker. So the fact they've already picked their doctrines leads me to believe that they're a team, that they know what they're doing, just hypothetically saying. So we have Airborne, we have the Guards Mortar Coordination, which has the 120mm mortar, very effective at long range, at killing infantry, at killing mortars, at killing pretty much anything that's not heavy armor. Actually, I take it back, I think it can even damage heavy armor. Rainmaker picked the shock rifle front lines, which you get the, it's again, very popular Soviet doctrine with the IS-2. We also have the, and also we have another Airborne. So the reason why I guess they picked Airborne is on this map, as long as the enemy doesn't have AT weapons, all those P-47 strikes can be very effective. Also, going behind enemy lines with paratroopers, because people forget you can drop paratroopers anywhere, as long as it's not like, let's say, in this dense forest, because then paratroopers come in, gets hit by a tree, and gets killed. You know, no one wants that. Well, it looks like here we have first contact, and that's with Panzer Wake, and looks like 186 battling GT. Is this GTA? No, it's Redman. I'm sorry. Yeah, Redman's red. Thank God. That'll make it easy. But anyway, if we look at what Redman has, he has Mechanized Assault Doctrine, and that has the awesome, pretty much the Assault Grenadiers. Now, the reason why these things are really nice is at close range, they can do a ton of damage. The problem is, they have so many conscripts and short-range weapons, it's not going to be all that great. Because again, conscripts and riflemen, even though riflemen have really good weapons, typically at short range, if you can like rush it with like Stern Pioneers or Assault Grenadiers, you can beat them. That being said, you have to get up close, but behind heavy cover, it's really hard to kill riflemen. Really hard. Anyway, we look over here, they're slowly trying to push up. I have Volk squads trying to attack him. I attacked him on the road because again, you can see negative cover, and if you can take time to attack an enemy while they have no cover, that's the perfect time to strike. For example, this road right here has a lot of negative cover, so if they come up this road in a massive blob, you just fire at them. Even if you can't win, they're at a detriment because again, they have no cover. I have my Kubel here trying to suppress, take him down. As you can see here, let's see, we have Distract and Rainmaker trying to push up. And again, it's introducing the American-Soviet combo. They're both helping each other out. They both went mid, and they both went this side. And my guess was, because they did that, was because of the fact they didn't want to be, I guess, owned. They wanted to take over the area, and then use both players to hold it. Well, that's good and bad. Right now, these Stern Pioneers are actually behind heavy cover. They are behind heavy cover, but I don't know. Stern Pioneers can be very deadly, especially if they start targeting these Rifleman squads. And because Rifleman squad is in medium cover, but not heavy cover. Besides, they're instantly being healed by this medical HQ, meaning that you can't kill these things, because GTA can just keep bringing back more forces, which allows them to essentially just keep holding out. And if these Riflemen get closer, all these Stern Pioneers have to do is just walk over. Tries a grenade, not very fruitful. Oh my god, see, negative cover. Never do this, especially with such low health. Not even sure what this guy's doing with such low health. Because, yeah, this Volk squad's going to come up, and yeah, now he's going to just run away. Very nice, he gets in the building. Yeah, you might be saying, why would you put Stern Pioneers in that building? Well, the church is a very effective building, except for this plot, because again, there's only one window, but along the sides, when you can have multiple areas, it can be very effective. I also like this spot in general, because you can put a lot of mortars here, even no matter what side you are, and they can just, because of this fence, just fire upon the enemy, and unless the enemy has a vehicle you can come through, you can just keep hitting them. They can always chuck grenades across, but again, that's something that it's a very nice forward operating post, similar to like this area where you can see this heavy cover right here. It's nice to put MG, stuff like that, because then when the enemy charges, again, they have to get through these like double line of heavy cover. I think on this side, to counter that, they have this like these walls and the cover over here. But and this building, by the way, is terrible. Don't ever go in this building, because again, there's a couple spots of fire, but it's not very effective. Maybe an MG in here, but it can be easily flanked and killed. We see trying to hold back the enemy right here. Now, I will give you guys a little heads up on my plan. So, we didn't really coordinate on our, I guess, different doctrines. So right now, me and, oh, this is bad. Yep, grenade, retreat, minus cover, try to get back, manage to survive. Koopa Wagon's here trying to suppress these forces. I went fortifications doctrine. Now, this is my reasoning. This sector right here, I'm trying to stop. And if you may be wondering, oh, what's stopping them from coming through this forest right here? Well, I made sure to put this nice barbed wire so they can't. That there would be no way for them to cross. Even though technically they could probably cross right there, they still can't. Which is very nice. I also blocked here, put a mine. I put a mine right here. And I also am putting mines in the front. I do mess up a little later, but I won't spoil that right now. But I'll give you a hint. It goes with mines. And one of my very famous quotes. In any case, we have right here, we nice little Volk squad pushing up. GTA, I'm guessing, is trying to push them back and try to take this fuel, because if you can knock out the American fuel, that can be very detrimental. Try to run for the heavy cover, but the amount of time you spend negative cover pretty much killed my Rifleman squad's men, and with combined arms at one squad, he's going to have to retreat before losing a lot of life. Also, by the way, if there's been recent replays where I haven't sound right, or if I've been a little bit off, that's not necessarily, I do apologize about that. I literally am in a different location than I normally record this at, because it's summer and I'm no longer at my college. So just setting everything up back to normal can be a small detriment. Just getting it placed, getting the rhythm going, which is why I think the Sun Tzu and the B4 one, I was a little bit low, maybe even General Mud, was just because of the fact of displacing the normal mic location, which I have to get very close to my mic, and when I'm not really, again, if it's in a bad location, then it doesn't come through clearly. We look here, the Allies are trying to do a combined charge. Again, the Riflemen are best front lines, but with the AT and the guards, that's a good combo to help push up, because again, they're trying to kill this HQ. As long as this HQ's here, oh my god, very nice support gun placement. Anyway, so as long as this HQ's here, they can keep resupplying, retreating, and then pushing up. Well, so it looks like we have a combined arms of 3 separate guys. That's very interesting. Right now, in my location, I'm just trying to hold this point, because again, if I can hold back this Soviet player and try to also hold mid, that's my goal. So I tell TK to help, and he's going to push up. We're going to try to defeat this guy, and that way we can put some pressure and relieve it off one side. Because again, if you can, while an enemy is advancing on one side, if you can push harder into their territory, that can have an effect of which it's like, oh my god, retreat, we need to deal with this incoming threat. And it can or cannot help stop a block. So anyway, if we look at myself, I right now have a Stuka coming in, because I see they have like these large infantry blobs, and I mean like this in particular. Nice support gun, by the way, very nice. And the reason why support guns are very effective, and as we see, we already has 3 kills, just recently deployed. They can fire and definitely do devastating shots, also suppress infantry blobs. So that can be very, very effective. Now we have an MG here, and the Stern Pioneer, not sure why you're there, but it looks like he's trying to stop the blob with the MG. He's pulling back his forces. Again, these guards' rifle are great, gets light to medium armor, and can even pin, as you can see here, button vehicles. So let's say you have a tank, let's say a Panzer IV. Panzer IV moves up. The HT is like, okay, we can fire 1, maybe 2 shots before it gets out of the arc. You button the vehicle can't move. You button it a little bit each time, and with that, you can allow the ET to get a few more shots in. Look here, we have this nice little Stewart trying to attack. Again, we have a triple team going on right here, so we definitely need to push. And I'm like, okay, let me try to push here. TK, you push over there. But in the meantime, we look here, we have Distract. He has paratroopers, again, along with more riflemen, a good combined arms. They're trying everything to kill this HQ. Wow. Yeah, this could be very bad. But he's blobbing right here, so I'm like, okay, what can I do to help? Well, let me send some support your way, GTA, and I'm gonna send my Stuka as fast as possible to help. I also like he has his T-34 right here, or T-70 right here, and he's like trying to flank my Vertettenwerfer. I put it here to block this path. I don't even think the T-70 can go through the steel barricade. It can stop lighter vehicles. But I'm gonna move up my ET force to try to help, and my Stuka will fire at this location to try to disrupt their incoming charge. So we boom, 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 kills the MG, kills their guards, and we're able to pretty much halt a lot of their advance. Nice MG here blocking a lot of their paratroopers. The paratroopers trying to get up because, again, they have this ability to have a timed explosive charge, and if they can get close enough, that can be very, very effective and kill a lot of enemy forces. But yeah, right now they are just being hammered in this location because they realize, okay, let's try to focus in on one key location. But if you're wondering why TK isn't helping, TK's at this point, I believe, started having network issues. I don't know. I've never had this, but I've had it where the game stops. Like, I don't know if anyone else at Company of Heroes 2 ever has a game where the game stops, it'll reconnect, and then everything speeds up dramatically. I've had that happen before, but I've not had a game where it's like it will start lagging like 10 or 20 or 30 seconds behind. Blue Leader comes to attention, and TK started having that effect. So we were like, oh no. In the meantime, we're trying to do a nice push, because again, they pushed here really hard, and right now Redman is just using these nice assault grenadiers to hold back the American forces. But again, unless you sprint and get really close to this blob, you're not going to do a lot of damage, because again, riflemen and paratroopers, especially with this LMG, do so much damage at long range. By the time you get close up, you don't have enough damage to really do have much effect. Now, in the meantime, TK is a Panzer IV, doing some nice shots, trying to take out this T-70, trying to take out a lot of stuff right here. Alright, let's see. TK also got an Elephant, the Jaeger Armor Doctrine, great recon, spotting scope. The Regal Mines, again, if you have like a scout car, just get behind enemy lines and drop them everywhere. Starts arming the enemy forces. I'm falling back because I'm like, I'm not dying to a T-70 shot, because I've seen that happen so many times. I do see this nice blob here. I'm like, okay, let me see what I can do about it. Because I now have another Stuka I can call in. I'm like, alright, let me try to do something. So I have to be very careful. I move my Stuka behind enemy lines, and I have to make sure that, okay, I don't want to go up here because then they can just rush down this road and kill it. Normally I would mine the road, but I'm not in that location. Looks like Rifleman here trying to flank Redman. Ooh, no, he lost his half track. So if we look at Redman, again, he went Assault Grenadiers. And if you have Assault Grenadiers, expect a Tiger. That's pretty good. The Stug's okay. It's really good against infantry. I've seen... But... we have a nice blob right here. In any case, I'm about to call down a Stuka strike at this location. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't try to blob. Or pack up forces. I'm -1 squad, they have to retreat a lot. They still have quite a bit of units, and I love how they have these lighter tanks. The T-70 is good at pretty much infantry killing. Not so much, I don't believe it's not very good against vehicles. The Stuart's better versus vehicles. It can still do a lot against infantry, but it has more specializations to like pin and block, do damage to enemy vehicles by like stopping them and damaging the engine. Yeah, shell shock and point blank engine shock. Meantime, Stug's falling back. Don't want to get hit by a rifle grenade. We have a Sherman, the basic Sherman, not EC8 or anything, pushing up along with a lot of Soviet players. So yeah, that's very bad. But a lot of forces over here trying to push up. Luckily, TK has a lot of these awesome Grenadiers with the light machine gun combo. I believe the MG42s. With those, they can destroy. Okay, sharpshooters are great, but I don't care how good you are. These things will take. If you have 3 squads bedded up, it'll just destroy. Now, as you can see here, they have another nice little blob over here. I can't do that much because again, my Stuka is recharging. Unless you get the Stuka vetted up, you can't really do a lot of artillery fire with them. I do have an MG here. I have a couple of squads here ready to flank if need be, and I'll push up shortly. If you look on the right, they are mass producing a lot of forces, try to push. Luckily, GTA and Redman have been just comboing with each other, holding back a lot of these forces. Nice pack behind the heavy cover, that way if it shoots, it won't get a nice shot, it might hit the cover, and the pack can keep firing upon the Sherman very nicely. You look over here, They have yet to capture, or we decap that munitions point. That's very key because that will stop the Americans from getting more munitions, which can be very, very bad. We can see right here, without those munitions, they're already getting 46. And that's because they put up fuel caches. Now, if you're wondering why they would put up fuel caches, for the Americans, and particularly the Soviets as well, I know Soviets have more heavily armed vehicles, such as the IS-2, a gun. Oh my god, awesome shot, by the way. Awesome shot. Nice LMG you can get. AT's moving up, trying to do it. We have a flank going on, multiple different forces. To see if anything's stopping it. We have a searchlight, that's not going to stop it. The Jagdpanzer could help if it starts moving, but I don't think this Stug is going to last too much longer. Assault Grenadiers are good, but again, they don't have any ET preferences, so he can rush them up to attack the Sherman, but they can't do anything. Unless he gets out of the Sherman and kills the crew and jumps in. We have a nice little Jackson right here. We have a Stuart. Lots of AT forces right here. Replacing mines. I'm trying to come over here. I am forgetting this. My focus is on the Jackson. Fire a few rounds. Try to kill that Jackson. Fall back a little bit. Calling a nice little artillery strike from my Stuka. Let's see. Does a little bit. Hurts. Not necessarily. You have to watch out because the way the preference of like tree stuff like that, and the way just the hill, if it doesn't hit directly, it might not do all that much damage. Nice Panzer IV, but being buttoned by those guards again. That guard ability, the button ability can be very deadly. And I think what he's doing to keep it buttoned so long is just keep. Like one will do it, the next will do it. Lots of troops moving up. GTA is trying to help hold. Tank killers focus on our side. But at least Green's now focused here because he's trying to hold mid. We are losing points-wise. We need to take back our side. Right now, I have like, okay, Stuka, fall back. Did a bit. Have these forces right here. I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I know. So, they have a lot of these tank forces. And to be fair, nice Panzer IV, by the way. They still have AT, which can be very deadly. And I'm surprised they didn't try to do the shell shock or something because that could have shock can. Then AT gets one more shot and kills it. Again, they're trying to use rifle grenades. I have my forward HQ right here to retreat. Blocked by trees, lots of cover, so that way they can't necessarily see it. Let's see, do they even know about it? No, they don't. So, that's very good. Anyway, as you can see, the Sherman taking some damage, most likely by the ET that Redman has. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer is very good. It's a basic Su-85 for the Germans. Very good armor. Front, not good against infantry, but man oh man, can this thing camouflage and take out lots of forces. It's like underrated, to be fair. If you get like two of these things and just hide them in brushes, they can just start firing, and it actually, the more you vet these up, the more damage they do while like in cover, the better they are. Nice Panzerfaust ability, T-70, I'll push it back, but the T-70 is now 2-star, which means I think it can fire faster. Yeah, rate of fire. I'm like, I'm done. Stuka strike. Kill the AT. T-70's gone. Boom. Stukas can be very deadly, especially against lighter vehicles. So don't just it's something like a Katusha or Panzerwerfer. Maybe not necessarily the Panzerwerfer, but if you have one of those strikes, definitely try to call it in because they can do a ton of damage. But in the meanwhile, at least after the triple team and them having to refocus on our front because we started pushing them, looks like the Soviet player and the other guy are taking some issues, taking some losses. I think GTA might be trying to move in to try to kill some of their forces up here, maybe to kill their AT. They are trying to get that Sherman back up and running. More paratroopers inbound. Again, they're trying to get a better force, and I love this. They call paratroopers behind our lines. Got hit by a tree, which is why some of them got lost. But they're trying to move up and take out. They also, of course, can just disregard that and possibly go down here. I have my mechanized headquarters right here. That way, again, I can heal vehicles by going back. And I have a mine right here. I should have probably put a few more along this corridor. I try to put them behind enemy lines if possible, especially if I have a lot of munitions. But I think I was just saving up, trying to use more Panzerwerfer, stuff like that. Okay, so this is my awesome combo. So, as you can see here, boom, boom, and they're going to start falling back. I'm going to keep my guys on the front lines, though. It's already 2-star. I put this behind the trees. It can fire through trees. If it's destructible cover, it can fire through it. If it's like a laser factory and you have like a like a pre-placed destroyed building, don't put it there. It can't shoot through that building. But if you have a destructible building and it comes down, it can still shoot through just by penetrating rounds. Also, TK is a Panther, which is very helpful. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just keep this thing here. And by the way, they can easily kill it because, yeah, they have incendiary. So they can just burn it if need be. But what he's trying to do is have the Panther, what is this? Panther really TK? Trying to rear armor? I think he's trying to lure, I told him to lure the Jackson in. That way my pack can take it out. And this pack is guarding a nice key area. They did try to smash through here. I tried to put AT. I did put AT over here. I should have probably put it finished over here, but they kind of kept attacking me, so I couldn't. But when they come through this area or through this area, I will be able to neutralize it, which is definitely going to help us out. In the meantime, we have a Stug, Assault Stug with some Panzer IVs. Redman's trying to go with... My guess is, if I had to guess what they're trying to do, is Redman is trying to go with the medium armor, but he has a lot of them. So if they attack with Shermans, he can surround them. And then also, we have the tank destroyers, so let's say they move up with a Sherman or maybe more heavily armed tanks that the Soviet player might be able to get. Because, well, we know since they're paratroopers, they don't have easy aids. Surprised he isn't moving up. There he goes. Look over here, the Jackson. Jackson's like, hey, what's up? Gonna move the pack slightly over, try to neutralize it. Easy 8 is barely making it out. Oh no, nice flank. Come on. Come on, Redman. Boom, nice shot with the Jagdpanzer, and there goes their tank. Oh no, that could have been bad. They just AT'd it. He's going to fall back. Actually, behind the brush, you might not be able to see it. Jackson has to move over. We did recap this area, so that was pretty nice. And they are definitely losing a lot more forces. And by the way, oh my god, Panzer, come on. So sorry. There's a nice recon plane going overhead. Now, let's see. We do see they have lighter vehicles. I'm not sure why they have lighter vehicles this far up. I know the Stuart can be effective, but do you really want it? Anyway, so after the push here, we need a definitely artillery strike right here, and this is what I like hate, because the Oberkommando don't necessarily have a lot of direct, like, I want to target here with artillery, or I want to hit here with something, compared to everything else. That being said, they do have advantages. Like, again, I put a Pack 43 in the woods, and I was able to dish out tons of damage. And as you can see here, they try to move up more vehicles, and, well, my pack sees it and kind of kills it. So, you know, positives. Jackson barely outrange. Stern Pioneers holding them back, using smoke to my advantage because they put smoke to get past my MG, I believe. Yeah, which is right here. Oh my god, T-34 moving up. I'm going to use my double Panzer Shreks. Boom, boom. One shot going to fall back. Just going to put fire down. I'm going to retreat. You don't want to stay in the fire too long because it can definitely burn your troops alive. But the reason why I say that smoke was great, because they did it to get past my MG, but my Stern Pioneers are right there just waiting, so when they got out of the smoke, I just blasted them point blank. Use with the enemy's own equipment against them if possible. That doesn't mean just grab their own stuff. That means, like, if you have, let's say, white phosphorus come down, know that the enemy can't see past it. So get ready and stay right outside, so when the enemy, like, it disperses, you can instantly charge up and move in. Like right now, he's trying to do smoke to get out of the MG. But again, there's a Panther right here, which is definitely still dishing out damage. And we also have the MG-42s right here doing a lot. As you can see, though, the Allies are definitely taking a lot of casualties during the course of this game. They do have a lot of T-30-45s in wait and trying to hold. As you can see, though, he did try to attack and he failed because there's one missing. And with these, we get two. So somewhere, maybe right here, it died. But that Ford HQ, though, still very nice, still helping GTA out, and GTA is able to launch more attacks. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I have a Panzer headquarters right here, and my goal is to get a King Tiger, because I wanted to go for the heavy armor, because I realized that they necessarily didn't have a lot of heavy armor, which would allow, and especially with Redman and stuff like that over here, Redman doesn't have, I mean, he has a Tiger, but not right now. He's using a Lancia Panzer IVs, and if you look at his fuel, he's nowhere close to being a Tiger. So I want to get the heavier armor to help out, especially when like they start pushing up with all these tanks. I'm going to start sending over my Tiger. I have my Tiger right here to hold this point, and now I can help out, because at this point, tank killer's like, I've been having issues, there's a lag or something. Yeah. We have Jacksons over here, but as you can see, they are prepping. Oh, sorry, prepping. They already pushed. The problem with these things is, again, they can't turn their gun, meaning, unfortunately, they will show their rear when turning. Luckily, again, positive note is the fact that they do have really heavy armor all around, even on the sides of the pistol armor. So, they can still dish out a lot of damage. A few more shots. Ooh, nice. There's a free P-34 85 on this section. I wonder if they're going to try to take it. With the searchlight here, unknowingly actually spotting these things, they can fire through the smoke. Oh, they destroyed it. Oh, well. They can fire through the smoke and hit it. As you can see here, the T-34 85s are definitely taking a lot of casualties. I have my King Tiger moving over to assist. Although, as you can see here, they are doing a triple team attack right now, which means that even though these the Ag Panzers are doing a lot of damage, they're not necessarily going to survive this onslaught for too much longer. Luckily, I have my King Tiger move up, and he was like, oh, let's move up, we'll be fine. Boom. Almost dead. Almost. And then, yes! Nice shot. This is why people get the support gun, because oh my god, love it. So I had to fall back because I saw a lot of jacks and stuff like that, not a lot of supportive cover. And the last thing you want is for them to see your heavy armor and fire at it with Jacksons. Also, I find it kind of funny because as you can see here, somehow GTA was able to push up with, and he has a 5-star Volks. That's hard to accomplish, so I'll give him that. He was able to move up and hold that point. We also have an elephant right here, which is very effective, long range and targeted toward vehicles, which means it can look over the entire site. We have tank traps right here, which means it can't come this way, only this way, which allows the elephant to spot it if it comes through this general direction. Looks like more riflemen coming up. I'm like, okay. MG42, try to take it out. Oh, smoke, that's bad. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I can try to keep holding him back, fall back, and bring up more forces. Right now I'm trying to get more Volks, because I want to try to get more of the ET force up. Even though right now they don't really have a lot of tanks, I still wanted to make sure I had something to kill their tanks. But as actually, that battle on the right kind of messed them up. Overall, they're pushed back. They're falling back, and right now that was a decisive victory. I should, GTA is going to tell me to move my King Tiger over here, and that's what I should have done. I left it here because I wanted to guard in case they came back. Also, he's building a Pack 43 here, which is like, oh, that's awesome. That's seriously awesome, because I have a similar one over here, and it's 3-star. I think I killed 4 vehicles? Yeah. And now they're like, okay, we have to kill this thing, because every time we charge up with tanks, his Pack 43 neutralized. Anyway, now they're trying a different tactic up, going more focused on, well, infantry. And unfortunately, while these Grenadier squads are great, the LMG is slightly better, and the paratroopers are just better infantry overall. So as you can see here, this is part of the lag TK was talking about, because again, he saw it, and he won't be able to retreat it even though he wanted to. Right here is another example where I think he's going to try to retreat it, but it's just going to die. I'm going to move up more forces to try to help, because again, you don't necessarily need a lot of forces, you just need to outrun them. Because again, my goal is just distract them, alright? It's like, the 3-star Volk squads, it's pretty good. Well, how do I kill all this? Well, maybe a nice little Stuka will push them back. And then right there, my infantry squads, although worse, can easily push up. We also have a lot of Jacksons right here, and as you can see now, they are pretty much doing the tactic of the blob and wait. So, what they're doing right now is something where I would not recommend this by any means, because I've seen this fail so many times. What they're planning to do is getting all their armor and ready to push at one point, one area. And this is where it can fail, because while he's trying to move up and flank the Panther, and while I don't even think he notices, you have this Pack 43 right here, which he's going to try to move up. And now I believe GT is going to notice, yep, there it goes. GT is going to notice this and move around his Pack 43. So you have this firing, and as long as he has sight radius, he can keep firing on these enemy forces. I'm going to move up my King Tiger, but it's going to move so slowly, I'm like, god damn it. But anyway, while they keep mixing here and try to figure out what's going on, my King Tiger is going to slowly move up. Now, along with King Tiger getting sight, and firing off several rounds. We have also AT forces, other things. Some type of thing coming down this location. Oh, light artillery. There goes Sir Jackson. Oh my god, if it goes right into that and gets hit by artillery, please. Nice. As you can see there, they tried, they failed. They definitely took some damage. They need to repair, and they're going to fall back. Now, this guy, again, who's calling in the T-3045s, has a lot of fuel, so he's going to keep doing that. And wow, okay, so just to be clear, that tactic can fail, as you can see here. They walked into an area that was very bad. Oh my god, look at this. Paratrooper fail. 2 hit the building. They're in the middle of a Panzer Grenadier moving up. They're still dropping, which means they can't fire very effectively. More Assault Grenadiers, and that's how you lose a Paratrooper squad. If you're gonna call one in, try to do it where it's actually like a good target. Also, I put a bunker right here because I was tired of the constant like units moving in. I also have a nice 4-star Pac-43. That's hard to do, unless you kill a bunch of units. I put a more barbed wire here, except for a little bit. That way they have to come through a small package, small little area. And right now they move these paratroopers behind my lines. I'm like, god damn it. Well, let me heal my squads up, because, well, a lot of mine had to move to mid. And this is where I thought I told it to capture, and it's like, okay, put it right next to it. Then I move in. Now, Tank Killer is definitely experiencing this lag right now, and I think he may drop any second. So that will be an issue. I have another artillery strike coming in, and again, my goal was to try to take out this mortar, I believe. No, what was it doing? Oh no, I saw, okay, so I saw a bunch of units moving around here, and I'm like, okay, that's where they are, so I tried to kill it. That didn't work out so well. They also have a sniper right here that's very effective for recon moving up. Pac-43, sight. I could have hit it. Oh, there it goes. And remember, a 5-star pack increases weapon range a little bit, and also, again, a 4-star is like better damage, so that's why I'm so close to killing it. We look here, the Jackson wants to move up, but it can't because of these tank traps, and that's the awesomeness of tank traps. And the reason I put a mine there in case the infantry came through. And, well, is my mine still there? Holy crap, it's still there. In case the infantry wanted to come through, they would still be hit. Because, again, infantry, if you fire enough explosive charges or use a demo charge, something like that, can kill it. The thing is, though, that this is a Jackson. Jacksons suck. They can't hit this. They have more of a... They're not explosive. T-34s, on the other hand, they can puncture through this, and I forgot to put a mine right here. I'm such an idiot. I did block up this area a second time, but they move up all their T-3045s. They have 6 T-3045s moving in one location, and I'm such an idiot. Because I'm like, okay, capture this point, move up, and then they're just going to break through. And they already destroyed the mine right here, which is running back, and I was so goddamn annoyed. They blew up every mine. I love it. But, yeah. So like I said, I'm kicking myself because I called down the, like that. If you're wondering where my missions went, I called down my zeroing artillery on the right to help with the assault and stop it. But I should have placed mines along this corridor, which would have kind of helped out. But as you can see here, there's the epic ambush, and yeah. But the problem is, unlike the other side, where it's like not much cover to move, stuff like that, easy to come through. Jackson's having a hard time. My Pac-43, I'm like putting in a different location. Should try to take out this T-70. You can see a lot of armor. Tank Killer finally dropped, and this is the worst time he could possibly have dropped because now the Elephant and his Panzer and everything are going to be like, doop-de-doop, don't know what to do. So I'm moving my King Tiger back. And the reason why I'm moving it back is because of the fact that I want to stop this huge horde. Luckily, a Tiger's moving over trying to neutralize that. We have a lot of paratroopers. They're going to kill my thing, but at least the Tiger will push back this Jackson. He's going to retreat through there. Don't even want to chase it. Meanwhile, they have this huge, like, gigantic blob of forces coming through the back. And I have my King Tiger trying to come around. And I hate my King Tiger because, again, I tell it to attack and it just, like, stops moving and starts removing. Oh my god. And then the smoke right here. Like, see what I mean? You tell something to attack and it just like goes back. And thank you so much. Luckily, TK is going to start attacking. He has his Elephant and other stuff. So we'll start dishing out a lot of damage. And if he loses any of these tanks, it's very critical. Because again, Blue didn't necessarily have a lot of tanks in the first place. So, I mean, a lot of resources to give out. So my King Tiger is still firing, moving up. I'm moving a lot more forces over here. My goal is for you in this pack. oh, why would you do it? They just attacked the paratroopers. It's a terrible idea. Well, no, not necessarily. The King Tiger is firing long range. The elephant, which is now about to die, is giving me range. And luckily, this Pack 43, which I am changing direction of, I'm going to put in this general area, is going to help me out. King Tiger still firing. Pack 43 small turn. Still being hit by this awesome Tiger coming around from the flank. And then these guys are like, okay, where do we go? So you head down this way with the Pack 43. You head down this way and there's a Tiger. Or you head back and there's my troops along with this. So right now he is going to... yeah. He's not going to live. And I'm surprised he doesn't fire. King Tiger is still moving up, trying to help neutralize this thing. And we will see how that goes. Oh yeah, it just goes moving back and forth. Engine destroyed. I don't know what caused that, maybe just a mine. Oh yeah, I did place a mine right there, in case they flanked. And there we go. So, while a worse thing you can do in a blob of infantry is a blob of tanks, because one good shot can neutralize it. The problem is, even though 186 now has nothing left, I mean he has a ton of manpower now, but not exactly enough to get new tanks for some time, I got smashed, and I got smashed hard, so. Moving back my King Tiger, I'm just like, great, just great. Because now Tank Killer, who had a ton of forces now, is pulling out Stugs instead of Elephants. And yeah, that's definitely gonna hit hard. Now Green and Blue, which by the way, still have a ton of resources. Blue has a ton of infantry, not tanks. Green has the Jacksons and a good small, very starred up infantry force. So now I'm just like, okay, I have to retake this area. It's gonna suck. So I'm like, alright, certain pioneers just was here. I moved them up. I'm like, okay, I have to fall back. But here's an issue. Now they know this location, so they're gonna start targeting this HQ, and I'm gonna start losing infantry because of it. And yeah, it kind of sucks in that regard. Moving up bulks, no cover. They have no cover as well, but they have better infantry. Jackson trying to move up, not sure what it's going to do. They throw grenade, kill mine. I throw grenade, does nothing. Love it. AI's right here, it doesn't know what to do with itself. Has a mortar, whatever. Sniper teams, I'm just being destroyed. They're double teaming me right now. Now, again, the one guy over here got smashed and everything. I'm just like, guys, I need help. I just need help. And then I move up my King Tiger to try to help, try to kill some of the squads. Oh my god, here come the Jacksons. Now, again, I can't really see the Jacksons because they're using this as cover. Not cover necessarily, but they're using the sight off the paratroopers to hit my King Tiger. I'm gonna blitz out of there, gonna try, but they're just gonna pursue. I have nothing to stop them. Why would I? And if I ask Tank Killer, he's now an AI, so he's not gonna listen. By the way, Relic, I swear, please, his next update, like, this is stupid. Give the AI the ability to purchase Panthers, the Elephant, and other stuff. I know that it seems stupid, but seriously, if the AI would actually get some better armor, that could have helped me out right now. And then I just put this up, and now it's gonna die. So I'm like, great. Because what's it gonna attack with a Stug against Jacksons? Like, he has the Panther tree unlocked. Why is it purchasing that instead of, like, it doesn't make sense. And now Blue is saving up and he has an IS-2. So with all those forces, we're going to be put through so much turmoil. I'm just like, guys, I physically cannot hold this point anymore. So Redman's going to pull over a Tiger, try to hold this point. IS-2's moving up, but the Tiger's going to have to be like, surprise. Or no, actually, I take it back. The IS-2's going to be a surprise. Well, on a positive note, and this is the only positive note I can think of, my Stuka survived. So, yay. I think they're going to burn this because they think I'm still going to use a 3 point. They're dead wrong. I am no longer using this as a reinforced point because of the fact I know they know about it, so I'm not going to use it. Instead, I'm just going to fall back and try to reconcile my forces. The last thing you want to do is just keep fighting when you have nothing left. Retreat from the field and try to attack later. Now, Redman has a ton of manpower, not so much fuel, so not necessarily thinking another Tiger. That being said, this awesome Tiger flank is really going to hurt the Americans. Awesome hit, kills it. Jackson's on the retreat, 2-star now. No longer. Both Jacksons have been neutralized, and there goes a lot of Green's forces. As you can see here, more T-3045s moving up. We have the IS-2, which is now doing rear shots. I'm trying to move my bolts. Do a little bit of damage with it, as you can see here. With the Dushka MG and everything, I'm just up there. Oh, I did it here because I thought I saw a lot of infantry moving up. No, Tiger moving up. And with, I think, the Jagdpanzer was able to neutralize a lot of it. So on a positive note, at least they're able to come over, but now they're losing their front. And again, I'm not saying the AI you have to, again, it's like you don't have to do some serious changes, just allow the AI to get some, like, now we got a Brumbar. It's like, why would you get a Brumbar? It's like, why? You don't need a Brumbar. We need a Panther. They're moving up with AT forces. I'm like, okay, let me try to help. So right now the Jagdpanzers are going back over there to help, back at their HQ. We have a nice little AA gun, and that's to help with A. First, you can support that with infantry suppression, so it can suppress infantry from moving up, like so. B, with it, I can do a lot of damage to any type of infantry, including AT guns. It's very close to dying. Wow, can't see it. But unfortunately, this AT gun's like popping up, so it's like, hi. Pack 43 firing, T-3045 trying to flank. These things are not going to take anything. And by the way, the more you vet them up, the better they become. Just like any overcommand unit. I drew a nice little Stuka barrage, tried to destroy a lot of these forces. He does lose the A half track. He has a bunker right here. I love these AT stuff right here. Tiger running away, barely alive, very nice. And right now they have a ton of forces. He really needs to move his pathfinding for Company Girls too. But yeah, so in any case, we have a Brumbar moving up through our lines, which you can't really say that much. My forward LZ has pretty much been destroyed, and now I'm going to try to focus here. In the meantime, I've been like held back, getting more forces. I did have enough for King Tiger, so I got that, because I figured if I can at least have a big heavy tank, that will at least hold back infantry squads, and I can just position that at middle. I may not be able to attack them, but a King Tiger's heavy enough armor to hold a position. And that's exactly what I needed to do. And I think this, yeah, the AI retook this thing, so I wasn't able to take it myself. Which I'm like, okay, if the AI wants to take the Pack 43, let it. Brumbar's moving up. They have a lot of infantry moving through. Another IS-2, because again, he's trying to do it. Losing a lot of men, because the last time I saw it, he had a ton of men. Brumbar is actually decently effective in infantry. It's actually really effective in infantry, to be honest. The problem is against like IS-2 and stuff like that, yeah, not so much. It's explosive shells. It's the precursor to the Sturm Tiger. It's not exactly meant to hurt a lot of things. And with that explosive charge, and one more IS-2 shot will easily kill it. Well, the Pack 43, at least they are smart enough to move over the Pack 43. That way, in case this thing moves up, well, Pack 43 can keep firing as long as it's in range. And as long as it keeps shooting, Pack 43 will fire. Now, I wish it would prioritize vehicles, because they would right, not the quote-unquote flamethrower units, but whatever. Panzer forces are moving up. I'm like, okay. I put a bunker right here to try to help. I'm like, alright, can't really do all that much. IS-2 gets taken out. Brumbar gets taken out. But the Pack 43 is alive and well and dishing out tons of damage. Moving over here, very nice. I will say this, the AI is very good at just like helping with this. Jackson though. Oh my god, can it fire at this? Oh no, it's just that range. So right now, I am pretty much down. I'm trying to get some more forces, but as you can see here, I'm moving up to help with their armor push that happened over here. Once that's done, I will push over back on left. They managed to not kill this, which is great. Also, I think I put a mine here or something, which helped destroy the engine. Redman's also losing a ton of forces, as you can see here. Keep dropping paratroopers, and this is the thing I don't get. Paratroopers are so expensive, like they're, again, compared to roll the shock, except you can upgrade shock like Thompson and stuff like that. So why on earth, and by the way, if you're wondering how it died, it's from the awesome 5-star pack with extended range. Why on earth would you keep dropping the paratroopers when you know they're going to die? Because that's, like, again, 380 munitions, almost on par with shock troopers. Why would you keep calling in those forces if you know they're going to die? It just doesn't make sense. I called a nice little barrage right here, kill their AT guns, but as you can see, they move back slightly. I'm still, at least you can see here, GTA is moving into the bolts, which are going to destroy these AT guns. And again, you can always circle around underneath them and dish out tons of damage. With these guns knocked out, they have no major AT, and essentially opens the door for a nice little flank in this area. So I love this game because, again, it's just showing that it's not a clear-cut victory. It's not like, oh, one side's dominating the other. It's, okay, one side will gain the upper hand and then they'll switch to another side and pound and destroy the forces there with a triple team or something. They did it on right, it failed. They did it on left, it kind of succeeded. It broke me. The AI, on the other hand, is still active. Flamethrower units, why? At least he's getting ET, so I can't complain. Half track right here. Again, also, reason why to get this half track is if you're versing, okay, if you are versing P-40, like an airborne for Americans, and you know, or like any type of commander that you know they're going to be bringing in aircraft, that AA gun, or the American AA gun, is so good at shooting down planes. And again, I know this from experience. It takes one plane to destroy an entire enemy force, especially if they're bombing. So just like one shot can easily knock it down. AI is moving up, I'm moving up force as well. I love that the AI is trying to sacrifice the Pack 40 in an effort to hold this position. That I do like. Off of cocktails, however, and more stuff, it's just gonna not help. But then we see this awesome drive-by with Panzer Grenadiers moving up and just like owning them. As you can see here, the only thing they really have for ET is right here. If he can come around this cover, he'll be fine. Go. And he'll be able to retreat back up. He's moving back all his forces. Yeah, Panzer's moving back over because then Jackson's are trying to move up. They destroyed this pack because they're like, okay, we're tired of this thing. And then on myself, I've been moving up Volk squads, try to recap and retake this area. If I can, I'll just try to destroy some of this stuff. Okay, AI putting up a bunker here, very smart. Like I said, I just wish the AI would save up for like better forces. That's all. Like, why not get a Panther? Why not get an Elephant? Was the Bombard good? Yes. Did it stand against the IS-2? No. But in that situation, did it help? Sure. It lured the IS-2 into a trap. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but hey, whatever. We have a sniper here, very effective. We're trying to heal up our tanks. Again, certain pioneers, once you vet them up, can be better at like healing and just have better overall forces. Redman's trying to take over this point. They are trying to decap this point, and if we look on again, we just need to push them down just a little bit more to win. That being said, they're just going to keep focusing over here with this. Oh wait, yep, there's a plane going down because of the AA gun. Again, over commando trucks can also shoot it down, but the AA half track I've noticed is a better chance of shooting down. There goes to move up double AT because why not? Blue has a ton of, look at this, he has a ton of manpower, munitions. And again, this is something also to consider. Also a lot of Jackson's moving up, but again, Pack 43, oh no, it got decrewed. Or, sorry, devetted. But, you know, he still has it. Love this flank. Failing epically. Yeah, I think that was an artillery strike. With that gone, the Jacksons don't have to worry about all that much. The Ag Panzer's lying in wait though if they move up. Very smart. Also some AT crews. So he's gonna move up thinking he's all that. And boom. Oh, they're just enough. Come on, fire. Boom. Knocked it out. King Tiger's also up. Helping with this paratrooper blob. Paratroopers are great. They're not even great. As you can see. Especially with my awesome extra machine gun up top. Yeah, it's just going to start pounding a lot of his forces, and they're not going to really push up all that much. That being said, this bunker is about to get placed in flames, and flames will hurt bunkers and infantry, stuff like that. I remanned this pack just to hold the flank. That way, in case they try to come over with my King Tiger with something like this 5, my AT gun would fire at it. But now that's gone, meaning even though my King Tiger is owning these paratroopers, which again, I'm okay, so they did direct strike with Katusha, so that Katusha has to be at least 1 star. Okay. But that being said, they're wasting a lot of resources, but we're still holding fairly. And this is something I don't get. This guy, this 186 guy, I know you want to keep using T-30-45s, and you can. Why are you sending him in like these, like, suicide charges? Like, that's something I don't get. You can use them effectively, pull in, pull out. Oh my god, I love this. How he just got he got the crew, and that almost killed some of his own men. But that being said, why would you? What the heck just killed it? What just killed that? Nothing hit it. I think it was a mortar, but the mortar came down. I don't know. Well, I don't know. It is a heavy mortar. I mean, but I didn't see an explosion. Whatever, I'm recapping this point. I'm also, if you see dead vehicles, decrew them. Or use them for cover. You can use them for cover, that's great, but if you decrew them, you get fuel. And right now, any fuel you can possibly get will definitely help. We still have a Ford LZ right over here, and that's really, really nice. Still recon going up. And as you can see, what they're trying to do is just win by points. They've been trying to sacrifice forces in an effort to get points. Oh, that Panzer IV is barely alive. As we see here, we're going to see paratroopers come in, and once again, you know that there's heavy armor right here. I hate to say it to you, 2 Tigers are going to own these paratroopers. Like, there's no way you can even be close, especially a 3-star Tiger. Like, you don't deal with that. Before you say, oh, what about the Jackson moving up? Well, GTA's not. GTA might be a loudmouth who yells at a bunch of people and also may push responsibility to others. He's not an idiot. So he's holding Redman's flank, and he knows, okay, if the enemy comes through this way, I can flank it. And if you're wondering, like, why doesn't the enemy see the Jagdpanzer, remember that the Jagdpanzer has this awesome ability called Cautious Movement, and also just will have camouflage abilities active. Oh, slowly but surely. So, yeah. Which makes this thing harder to see and make for like a better surprise attack vehicle, which is very, very nice. Anyway, he's trying to heal it. Yeah, another mortar, which can be very helpful. Why are you moving the mortar up? I don't know. AI, what are you doing? We see here, they're using this mortar half-track right here, just constantly firing infantry. And as you can see here, that's been quite effective. That being said, I now have a Panther guarding my flank. We have a Pack 43 right here, thanks to the awesome GTA. And I have my King Tiger right here, along with the, again, reman the half-track. Tried to Stuka strike, but the problem is they move 2-star Stuka though, 61 kills. I can't get flanked by it. They use flame, they're gonna kill it. Luckily I have my Panther right here, so they can keep doing long. When they push in, especially to their own fire. Like, why would you put down fire in front of your attacking troops? Because he just lost the paratrooper squad. He now has no paratroopers. I know, you can keep saying he has a ton of manpower, so we can call it the more, but still, that's wasting units. And if you're wasting vetted units, you're not going to win games like that. P-47 is coming in. Putting all sorts of strikes. We have artillery coming through. Get shot down. Oh, almost killed the fuel munitions point. And again, if you're wondering why munitions related, why you get a munitions point, it's very simple. The munitions point. Oh my God, where'd it hit? Oh, that's awesome. At least okay, I can see getting an awesome one. I get that. But whatever. In any case, yeah, they're awesome. They get a flamethrower. My guess is they were trying to hold this point, and again, with the IS-2 doctrine that he got, you can get this KV flamethrower, which is really effective. Problem is that, again, it's still it's a heavy tank with no gun, so all you have to do is send over a Panther, which I believe I will do shortly, or maybe a Tiger, and that will just neutralize all these forces. Also, I love, where is GTA Special coming? Is it over here? Oh yeah, he called in the Special Strike right here, which kind of messed up his whole attack. Redman's coming in from the side, and that's down to 5. I have my King Tiger moving up, trying to help kill that, along with the Panther. A lot of forces right mid, trying to hold that point, and once again, GTA and Redman were able to hold the other points. And once again, Yellow was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sacrifice one of my paratrooper squads and land it directly on, like, at this point. I'm also surprised he doesn't grab these random munitions, like the LMG and stuff like that. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they can't fire when they, like, land. So they're going to take a lot of damage, especially if they're close-up units like these units. They're just going to destroy these paratroopers. So I think that's, like, one issue they lost. They kept sacrificing units. And there is a time and place to do that, but don't call in paratroopers at these worst locations. It's not going to help you. But the reason why I say the munitions thing is to go for munitions is very simple. I pushed up, tried to do some damage, but as you can see, I was trying to kill the Greyshot, to be quite honest. How was it a rear hit if it on the side? Whatever. Almost killed it. Very close. Anyway. So, the munitions thing is, they're getting munitions because for Americans and Soviets, typically, you don't use a lot of fuel. You use a lot of munitions for airstrikes, for upgrading new troops, etc. So what he was trying to do is get all that stuff up to vet up his forces and make sure that, again, if conscripts run across a tank, let's say this Tiger, they can throw an AT grenade. Oswin coming in from behind, love it. They're just like, what is going on? Oswin fired penetrating Jackson armor. That just shows you how great that armor is. Oh boy. Jackson, fall back. You're not going to win this fight. Panzerwerfer? Okay. That I will agree. Okay, fine. Once again, paratrooper drop right on my Panther. Why? I know you're close to winning. You're closer than, again. But still, don't sacrifice units. Pack 43 is up, 2-star. Sniper team giving it extra sight, very nice. Again, the AI can be very good. I just wonder why I don't see it like deploying a lot more heavy armor and other stuff. It's just my reasoning. At least he's doing recon stuff like that, so I can't complain. As we can see here, we have Jackson. We have another KV. The same KV. No, I think the last one died. Hold on. Yeah, it's a new one. Because I thought he was saving up for an IS-2, but no. GTA is like, can you guys please kill this mortar? And I'm like, sure, I'll kill it. I'm really surprised this one-man squad. Okay. More T-30-45 come around the flank. And this is probably just the other biggest fail, is they keep attacking with tanks, and they keep doing the same strategy where it's like, okay, we're going to move up. We're going to push deep into enemy lines, or we're going to attack them from behind with T-30-45s. This is like the 4th or 5th time they've done this tactic. And not only myself, but Redman GTA all know this tactic. We all know what's going to happen, so we're ready to fight. He has that literally go invisible and can fire and do more damage. So he can ambush the ambushees. And with that, he's going to fall back. 24 points remaining. They're going to push up the Jackson. Love this scout car. Only the AI would bring out a scout car this late. Unless the enemy's sniper spamming. Then I understand. King Tiger's right here. It's being repaired. Panther's up here, trying to kill this flamethrower unit. Use a Panther, try to get behind the tank again up here. And if you have your tank, which Panther can shoot like again high velocity rounds that puncture even the strongest armor, come around the back so the Panzer Shrek can hit the rear armor and do a little bit more damage. Again, tank can only fight one battle. But with the pretty much the Redman's troops moving in, And pretty much this unstoppable like block that GTA set down and Redman like defended was never punctured. We were just able to hold this point, and then with combined tactics, just able to hold mid to win the game. Overall, what could I have done better? Again, always mine up the ways into your base. I am so like if the paratrooper didn't go bing 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 and hit every mine on his way out, the Jackson retreated would have died. The infantry coming in would have died. It's so stupid. Also, wouldn't a mine kill that like a 3-man squad? Just saying. Mine up your corridors like these alleys. That way, in case let's say they come back, and I had 300 munitions, so I could have done this. In case they do come around this area, they would have died. And I blocked that area off because I'm like, I am not having this. And I love this Jackson. This Jackson's like, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna come back here. It'll be great. Realized he was trapped, and I think my yeah, you can see here a tank came through, blasted, and retreated. I think I might have been, again, if they are constantly attacked with the infantry, put bunkers down, just that ways that they can't hit it. That way you don't have to worry about smoke and stuff like that, or like them trying to flank an MG, because this thing will always keep shooting, unless, again, smoke was one thing, but if you have sight, it will. And then tank killer, I have no idea what happened to him. Let me know in the comments if you've also had this like phantom lag, where it's like it keeps delaying you in the game until either it kicks you out or something. Because again, that's something a few of my friends have had, and it's very weird. Also, good tag team right here with the Pack 43 and HQ, that we can keep healing it up, make sure it's okay. But overall, I think their biggest detriment was using too much armor, which is weird for the Allies. He kept trying to do these bold attacks in enemy lines, even though his T-34-5s on my side did a lot, they still all died. Like, it was still a massacre for this guy, and he never was able to like have enough forces, which is why I mean, he never had a lot of men, so it was basically Yellow, aka Panzerwake, fighting Redman and GTA, and they were able to hold him off just fine most of the time, unless the other guys pushed over. But I'm not saying that is a bad tactic. What I am saying though is, if you're going to do that, don't just push in with tanks. Have one guy have paratroopers, have one guy this, and make sure that the way you come out is a clear way out. Do not go, like he went through middle and then tried to go through the forest. He was just surrounded. Like, we surrounded him because we're like, okay, we know where he's gonna go. Don't do that. Honestly, just make sure the way you go into enemy territory, make sure that there's another way out of enemy territory you know you can get out of, or you clear a path. That's why if he would have like went all the way around, it could have worked for him, because he's like, okay, one ally makes an opening, one ally makes an opening. That way when the tanks move in, the opening stays open because you have, again, a guy holding it, and that way the tanks can come out without much issue. They're still holding that front, so if he's being chased by armor, the holding force can hold back that armor, while the attacking force and enemy lines can escape. But yeah, to be fair, my mine thing I mentioned could have been knocked out by vehicle crew, but again, that would take a lot of munitions to heal every tank if it was hit by mines. And also the sacrifice of paratroopers. I don't know how many times they just sacrifice paratroopers just to try to capture the point. Don't do that. Move in riflemen if you want to do it with the smoke, or shock troops with smoke, but paratroopers are just so costly that you don't want to waste all that manpower on sending in a unit you know it's going to die. But yeah, overall, let's see. Score-wise, GTA was best. He had the most damage. Pack 43 5-star would do that. And also 157 kills. Best kills, though, goes to Redman. I was somewhere in the middle. And Tank Killer, since he dropped out to like a third way through, got the lowest amount of points. Yeah, most valuable unit for GTA, though, was his Jag Panzers. 3 died, got a ton of kills, and did a ton of damage. Redman, his best unit was the Tiger. Oh, nearly 100 kills. That's very impressive. Myself, my best unit was the Pack 43. A decent amount. Friendly fire. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, they died a few times, but still dished out a ton of damage, and so was able to kill their tanks, which is a very good thing. And AI, just Grenadiers. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have a replay you want to send in of a game you had that was really awesome, you can send it via my Facebook or my email. And lastly, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I said that twice. God damn it. I'll see you next time.